Today on the channel, the long wait is over. As from Epic Toys, we got the Warlord, we got the Barbarian, we got the Powers of Pain.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Epic Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the long-awaited Powers of Pain. But for all your Powers of Pain needs, hit up Epic Toys. But for all your other wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And the Powers of Pain, just like Demolition, they're wave mate. I guess we'll call them that. Very hard to get now. It's all about the aftermarket. So we've Epic Toys and all the other retailers are pretty much sold out of these. You might be able to find a deal, but it's just up from here, especially ones like the Powers of Pain, Warlord and Barbarian. We don't get a lot of Warlord and Barbarian figures. We need more Barbarians specifically, as we did get Warlord a few years ago on the Mattel line, which was pretty awesome. And then we got his singles run way back in the day. But of course, LJN as well. Warlord's been taken care of in most of the lines. Barbarian, however, we never got an LJN. We never got a Hasbro. We did get a Jakks Classic Superstars, but we never got one from Mattel. And this is the Barbarian's return to action figures. And I have to imagine the major pod over there, they're going to get a big rubber guy or Barbarian. I think that writes itself. Have to imagine one of these days we'll see that. But we need more Barbarian figures. Would love this version of Powers and Pain in Mattel Elite one day. We'll just have to see what ends up happening there. But I'm very excited to finally get Warlord and Barbarian. And my dad, oh, shout out to my dad. A frequent guest on the channel back in the day. Now long retiree at this point. But Warlord, his absolute favorite wrestler back in the day when I was watching wrestling. And he'd have to tag along to the old show and stuff like that. He loved the Warlord. So I'm sure my dad's watching this one. Shout out to my dad there. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and then later on this video, we'll do some comparisons, of course, of the Epic Toys Demolition, and we'll bring out the Hasbro Warlord to see what's going on, to see what all the fuss is about. Without further ado, look at the packaging here. If you guys saw the Demolition unboxing, check that one out if you did miss it, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Very similar style packaging to Demolition. However, we got the all-black attack going here for the Powers of Pain. Powers of Pain looking really good. Love the little glamour shot, a little nod to the Hasbro days. Powers of Pain down here. Glamour shot, of course, got to have those. Then on the back, we got the big old cross sell. We got the blurb down low and a few little jibber jabbers there and some glamour shots of the action figures as well. We got Greg the Hammer Valentine. We unboxed that on the channel. Atsushi Onita coming. British Bulldogs coming. DDP, Missy Hyatt. Exotic, Adrian Street. Eddie Guerrero and them. Killer Bees. All those Killer Bees. Powers of Pain, Warlord, height 6'5", 323 pounds, from Parts Unknown. Once again, beautiful this time of year. And I said my dad, huge Warlord guy, he always said, boy, if this was on the up and up, that Warlord, he'd kill everybody. He'd kill everybody. He was just a mountain of a man. He was. And, you know, back in the day, bigger the guy, the tougher they are. Not necessarily in this day and age, as we do know. Barbarian, height 6'2", 300 pounds, and also from Parts Unknown. Man, Parts Unknown, the real estate's through the roof over there. No matter the promotion, these mercenaries arrived on the scene ready to take out the top teams. Their war with Demolition was epic. Oh, I see what they did there. And will be relived for many years to come. I don't know, will it? A lot of people didn't like those matches, of course. And they had Mr. Fuji, Master Fuji hanging in the balance there. Mr. Fuji just couldn't decide. Do I want to be Demolition? Do I want to go Powers of Pain? I'll go Powers of Pain. And then years later, you know what? I'll go back to Demolition. Oh, Mr. Fuji, a complicated individual, as we do know. And get me more Fuji figures, too, while we're at it. If we're putting requests out there, let's get some Fuji going on. But I'm going to pull this off the card. It's painful. It's a valuable one to take off the card, as I was discussing. But we must do it, once again, for science. This is really a scientific channel. It shouldn't be labeled as an action figure channel. It should be arts and sciences, is what it should be. But beautiful card here. Going to hang on to those. See you later. Goodbye. Double plastic prison looking good right here as well. Pull that out, get the little tray. See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to pop old Warlord and Barbarian. See you later. Goodbye out of the package. And man, wish we could have got a Warlord Barbarian back in the day. Be it Hasbro, be it LJN. Just really missed the boat. Just terrible timing for these two, really, over the years. There's no doubt. But now we got him here all these years later. And we're going to start with Barbarian because I have him in my hand. So we're going to start with Barbarian. Truly the missing link. A guy that only had a Jakks Classic Superstar, and it was a dumbed-down version of his solo run. Needed that antler helmet head thing he had going on, and some of the fur was missing all that kind of stuff. So it was very dumbed down. We also got a Barbarian as the Powers of Pain, of course, in Jakks Classic Superstars, but that's really all we've really got anywhere for him. Like I said, a big rubber guy's coming in hot would be pretty cool. I'm sure they could get a major bendy out of it as well, but we'd love to see Barbarian be with Mattel in the future. Who knows, maybe Warlord Barbarian in Power Town. I believe Warlord even said in an interview 6 months or so ago he was getting a Power Town figure. Really does lead me to believe that we'll get Warlord and Barbarian from Power Town, maybe in 2025. We'll have to stay tuned to that. Man, I'm here for it. Two all-timers, no doubt about it. But Barbarian, or Barb as he's known in the locker room, looking very good. Face paint, you had me at face paint. Love that yellow in there against the black. Got kind of the mohawk going on as well. Big bushy beard, looking beautiful, looking real nice. But man, how about those hands? Oh my gosh, almost made me drop him. It's wild with his hands. He's in the Hogan Series 1 or Warrior Series 2 Hasbro position here. These hands are ginormous. This hand is bigger than his whole head. Well, what was the saying back in the day? If your hand was bigger than your head, there was something going on. You had like cancer or something like that. You were going to die. A lot of kids, a lot of sleepless night for kids out there back in the day. Oh my gosh, my hand's bigger than my head. I'm dying of cancer. I don't think that was up and up. I don't know if that's proven. We'll do that in a future science video, so stay tuned for that. But man, he's got some massive, massive hands here that are way bigger than the head. So that's a little bit crazy, but we know the proportions on retros, not always on the up and up, as we know. But looking interesting, no doubt about it. Black pants down the side. Does got Barbarian on both sides, and the big black boots. Articulation, we got waist articulation. You got each arm that goes all the way around. Then you do get the head that goes around as well, so that is pretty cool. And the waist is nice and smooth, nice smooth articulation on this. No gimmicks, no action features. They save that for Mattel in this day and age. But a classic Hasbro-like pose on this one, no doubt about it. Now, I believe, yes, the entrance gear is removable on this. That is pretty cool as well. So you just slide this on off. The power of Velcro helps us here, just like the power of magnets helped us with demolition. I like that, and I like this entrance gear on here. Love the fur on the top against the black. Supposed to be leather and studs. Looking really, really good on this one here. But you can have Barbarian straight up wrestling gear ready. I love the looks of it. Looking very, very nice. I'm ready for more Barbarians in my collection, and this one pretty good. Hands a little extra large for me, but that's really the only gripe I have about this, and that's not bad at all. Definitely an amazing looking figure. Here for that all day long. But now we turn our attention to the main event. Warlord, like I said, my dad's favorite, and by proxy, one of my favorites as well. And all day long, you hand me this head. I know who this is. This is the Warlord. You know that hair with the brown and black attack, the blue and black face paint looking good, and once again, that big beard looking really nice. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth that's wide open. Man, it's a human all day long. It's a Warlord. I'm here for this. Looking very, very nice right here. Love the outfit on him as well. Same kind of vest going on. No fur, but instead of fur, he's got chains. He's rocking the chains here. Take these chains. This is a young Rob Halford once told me when I was a little kid. He does got kind of the Hulk Hogan version 3 body. No gimmicks, no articulation of that kind of the movements and stuff, but the same pose. And I like this pose. It works for Warlord. A very good looking pose here. You got the bicep. A little sculpt in there that we saw in Barbarian as well. Sculpted in wrist tape, black wrist tape. 2 fists of Warlord Fury. He's going to beat you into submission. Then you get Warlord on the pants on both sides. You get the black boots. Very similar, of course. A little reuse. Reuse with kindness between these two. And I should mention Barbarian, Warlord, both. No holes in their feet, so there's no way you can put them on a stand, anything like that. But very, very nice. And this should come off as well. The power of Velcro compels us once again. Just slides off very easily on here. I'm here for that. Slides off very nice and easy, and you get full-on ring gear or ring entrance, Warlord and Barbarian. How good would this look if we did have a Master Fuji with them? Man, oh man, get us a Fuji Epic Toys. We need one to go with the Demolition and the Powers of Pain. I would love to see that in the future. we'll stay tuned. We'll keep those fingers crossed. But I did say we'd do some comparisons. First off, the Warlord. Oh, an all-timer out there. Love this Warlord figure. In my playing days with my Hasbro, I kind of had Warlord and Rick Martel as a tag team. They were kind of like my version of Power and Glory. You had a big power guy, and then Rick Martel running all over the place. Just an amazing entry into my tag team division in my playing days as a little kid. A lot of fun there, but the yin and yang of the Warlord in his career. Solo run and tag team run right there. And I did mention the Epic Toys Axe Smash Demolition. Ready to go, ready to have a battle. We're going to have a hot feud tonight once I get off camera, go to the couch, going to bring that retro Mattel ring out, and man, it's game on. I'm going to have the Powers of Pain Demolition. I'm going to do a best 2 out of 3 falls. We'll see how it goes. Are they have enough wind to make it that long? We'll see what happens. But man, it's going to be like 1988 all over again, or 89 probably when I got my Demolition. We're going to slap it out there and just have a match right there. Maybe we'll film it. Who knows? Probably not. But looking good. I love this Powers of Pain. I love this Demolition. Between the two, I'm going to give it to the Powers of Pain, though. We've had Demolition in the past. We've had more Demolition. This feels groundbreaking and special all these years later. I mean, it's been a long time since we got the Jax Ruthless Aggression version of this team, and even Jax didn't give us those bells and whistles, so I really like what I'm seeing here. A very, very fun one to have displayed together as the Epic Toys collection, no longer Cella, continues to grow. Bring on the British Bulldogs. Bring on them killer bees, and that tag division going to be an all-timer, no doubt about it. So a very, very fun set. Highly recommended if this is your thing. But what say you guys and gals out there? What are your thoughts on Barbarian and Warlord? Pickups, passes, not sure? Long game, you going to play that long eBay game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon, your best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You also get early access to both YouTube channel videos, giveaways, Q&As, all kinds of stuff going on the Patreon. Check it out. Support the channel. Link in the description down below. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Powers of Pain, Demolition, and the Warlord 2, I am Kyle. See you all real soon.